Good morning, students. Today we are going to see chapter 5 Precipitation, Forms of Precipitation. First form of precipitation is snow. When the temperature is below freezing point, the water vapor turns into snowflakes, and this procedure is called sublimation. Vapors in the atmosphere, those are in the gas forms, they transforms into solid snow. And precipitation in the form of solid particles of the snow is known as snowfall. Where does snowfall occur? Snowfall occurs in the high altitude areas, in the high altitude places. It means places those are located at the high altitude, at the high height. In such areas, snowfall occurs. Snow is the solid form of precipitation. Snow does not flow like water. Instead of flowing because of its thickness, layers of the snow gets deposited. And when the layers of the snow deposited on a large scale, then the transport and communication system of that area collapsed. And people, those are living in such kind of areas, they protect themselves from frostbite or snowfall. When the snow melts, the region gets water. Look at the pictures. Here are given some pictures of snow-capped mountain and frozen lake. There is given a difference between ice and snow. In areas located at the high altitude, at the high height and the high latitudes, where the temperatures are below 0 degrees Celsius, precipitation occurs in the form of snow. Snow is friable and opaque. Opaque means snow is very transparent. This snow accumulates gathered in the form of layers on the top of each other because of the pressure from the upper layers. The lower layers of the snow become homogeneous, massive and transparent. Massive transparent snow formed in such a way is called ice. Snow is a thin layer and ice is a thick layer of the ice or snow. When temperature drops below freezing point, a layer of ice forms the lake's surface, and these layers float on the surface or reservoir. This ice is not related to snowfall directly. It is accumulated on the surface of the lake. Second form of precipitation is hail. When in the atmosphere there is excessive heat on the earth's surface, air on the earth's surface gets heated. As the air gets heated, air upward flow blows at a greater speed. As the heated air goes upward, the temperature of air reduces and the condensation of water vapors takes place. However, because of the condensation of water vapor, dark clouds are formed. Because of the movement of the air, just we know that air goes upward. Because of the upward movement of the air, water droplets also go at the higher altitude. Here, the solidification of these water droplets occur and hailstorms are formed. Solidification means water droplets converts into ice or snow. And when the water droplets are converted into ice or snow, it accumulated layer by layer and it transfers into the hailstones. Therefore, hailstone is called heavy form of precipitation. As hailstones are very heavy, they fall towards the ground because of their weight. But because of the continuous upward flow of the air, hailstones are repeatedly taken upward. Here a new layer of snow accumulated one by one. This happens quite a few times. Hence, concentric layers are formed while the hail grows in size. Students, look at the picture. It is the picture of concentric layers. Big heavy hailstones fall rapidly on the ground because of the gravity, because of their weight. We call the precipitation of this layer as the hail showers. We can say that it is a hail shower. Because of the heavy hail showers, crops may get destroyed and there is a loss of property and human life. You might have heard some news about the hailstones. Because of the hailstones, uh, crops are collapsed. There is a great damage, massive damage for human beings. Think about it. We use a raincoat or umbrella to protect ourselves from rainfall. What will you use to protect yourself from severe hailstorms? I think if a person is outside without any coverage, he needs to seek shelter immediately, making sure to protect his head from hailstones. Hails occurs in summers in India, Africa, and some part of Southeast Asia. Hails do not occur in the equatorial areas because of the heat in the atmosphere. As we know that in the equatorial area, sun rays fall perpendicular, means very straight. So throughout the year, the temperature in the equatorial region is high. And when there is a high temperature, hailstones or hails do not occur. On the contrary, hails do not occur in the cold zones because of the lack of upward flow of air. As we know that hailstones occur when there is the heated air flows upward. But in the cold zones there is not heated air, so there is not hailstones or hails. It means in the cold zones there is a lack of upward flow of the heated air. Therefore, there do not occur hails. Besides these things, hailstones do not occur frequently. What is the reason behind that? Reason is strong vertical movement of air with a very high difference in temperature are an ideal condition for the formation of hailstones. Presence of moisture is also necessary in the air. Such conditions do not exist frequently. Hence, hailstones are not experienced frequently. Try this. Let us make rain. Gather the following materials. First, vertical glass container with metal lid, nail, hammer, hot water, ice cubes, and handful of salt. First, take the container with the metal lid. Then remove the lid. Then hit the lid on the upper side. Add the number of points with a nail and the hammer. Take care that the lid does not get any holes because of this. Next step, fill 1/3 of the container with steamed water, not boiled. Next step is, now put the lid on the container and close it tightly. Take care that the stream in the container should not go out. On the lid, put ice cubes, handful or rock salt and little water. Observe the container. Experience rain. It may take 10 to 15 minutes for the rain to occur. As the vapor in the container is light, it travels upwards. As its lid is tightly closed, the vapor cannot escape. Because of the ice cubes above the lid, condensation of the vapor occurs. Consequently, water droplets form from the vapor accumulate on the inner side of the lid. Because of the punches on the lid, these droplets gather together and fall down as drops. During rainfall, similar process happens in the atmosphere on a large scale. Students, you can experience it by doing actually practical at home. This activity, this experiment is very easy to do at home. So students, you must do it at home and experience rain at home. In this way, today we have seen two forms of precipitation, one snow and two hail. Students, textbook reading is very important for better understanding. So you must read textbook at least once. Thank you.